Yeah. So we're about to take a 75-minute journey into power yoga practice. You'll probably sweat. It'll be okay. You may be sore tomorrow. That will be fine too. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, let's get moving. Child's pose. Child's pose. Bring your knees wide. Stretch your fingers long out in front. Press your forehead down to the earth. And take this time, now that you've made it to your mat, integrate your shoulders onto your back body. Pull your shoulder blades together. Begin your Ujjayi breath. Breathe in deeply through your nose. And exhale audibly out your nose. This breath is your heating breath. Allow it to warm you from the inside by audibly exhaling, listening for your breath. And if you can't hear your neighbor's breath, breathe louder. You have this time here on your mat to explore your body, to get really present to your hands and feet. Downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Root down through first finger and thumb knuckle. And bend your knees. Gaze back between your toes. Walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Take ragdoll pose. Feet hips width distance apart. Clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands. And let your head be heavy. And drop your head. Sway from side to side. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And breathe. And come up to stand. Hands at heart center. Eyes open. Find your spot on the wall that you will continue to use for your drishti practice throughout class. Some spot that is not moving. We'll begin with 3 ohms. Extended mountain, look up, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, exhale out. Halfway lift, take a big breath in. Plant your hands on the earth and step back to a high plank. Pull your belly button in. Slight bend to your elbows. Even here, spread your fingers wide. See the mat between your fingers. Root down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. Take a big, huge breath in right here at the top. Lower halfway down for low plank. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Press your toenails into the mat. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Send your hips to the sky. 5 breaths right here in your downward facing dog. 5 breaths. And press down strongly into the mat. Create a long spine. Press your tailbone up towards the sky. Bend in both knees. Hug skin to muscle to bone. Squeeze into center line, to your spine line. Breathe in. And breathe out. Again, fill up. Exhale, bend your knees. Look at your thumbs, top of your mat. Step, hop, jump. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Press down through your feet. Reach your fingers high to the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Downward facing dog. Send your hips to the sky. 5 breaths. And the sun salutation A's that we're doing, that we're moving through, are designed to wake up your body, to awaken you to being here, the physicality of this practice, being here on your mat, moving and breathing. Take another breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Press down. Get long through your side body. Reach up. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Flow. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Toes press down. Downward facing dog. Hips high. 5 breaths. Exhale, bend your knees, look between your thumbs, land there, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 5 breaths here. And breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, spring load your thighs, bounce, and then jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Last sun salutation A, press down through your feet, reach your fingers towards the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. Flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, untuck your toes, breathe in. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. 5 breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Once more, breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, big toes come to touch. Send your weight back into your heels. Spin your pinky fingers in towards one another and sit deeper. Pull the pit of your belly in and up, take a breath. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in, long spine. Plant your hands on the earth and flow, high to low. Upward facing dog, press down. Downward facing dog, lift hips. 5 breaths, breathe in, breathe out. Again. So simple, just stay on your mat, breathing, present to you where your hands and your feet, what you're feeling. Take another big breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, 1 breath, sit deep, reach high. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, hips high. Step your right foot to your right thumb for warrior 1. Step back heel plants. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Then deep into your front thigh, press your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Take another big breath in. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat and flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left foot steps forward for warrior 1. Left foot to left thumb, right foot plants. Reach your fingers high. Breathe here. Another breath in, reach up, look up. Exhale, flow, plant your hands, move through high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. 5 breaths here, breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breath in. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs, bottom of your exhale, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, sit deep, reach your fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Downward facing dog, hips high. Right foot steps forward, warrior 1. Step big, ground down, reach up, look up, breath. Exhale, plant your hands and flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left side, step big, warrior 1. Left foot to left thumb, press down, squeeze in, reach up, look up. Exhale, flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breath comes in. Downward facing dog, exhale. 5 breaths. This part of the flow is the awakening sequence. Yeah, so get present to you waking up your body with movement, with breath, with your muscle energy hugging into center line. And just notice what happens in your body when you move and breathe with intention. Take a breath here. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Last sun salutation B. Sit low, reach high. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, long spine, breathe in, flow, high to low. Upward facing dog, take a breath in, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, lift your hips, warrior 1, right side, step big, squeeze in, reach up, look up. Exhale, flow, plant your hands, move your body through your vinyasa from high to low, up dog, down dog, warrior 1, left side, huge step forward, squeeze in, reach up, look up. Exhale, flow, high to low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg back behind you. Flex your foot. Yeah, press out through your heel. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Come up onto the tippy toes of your bottom toe and flip your dog. Right foot comes down to the earth. Reach your fingers to the fireplace. Reach and lift your heart. Breathe in. Side plank, right hand, center of your mat. Roll over. Press your right hand down, your right foot down. Lift up. Lift your top foot. Flex your top foot. See your top hand. Pull in as you press out. Downward facing dog. Good work. Breathe in, yeah, breathe out. Make some noise, let it go. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Press out through your heel. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Come up onto your tippy toes and flip your dog. Press down through your heels. Reach your fingers to the front of the room. Lift your hips, lift your heart. See the floor beneath you. Side plank, left hand presses down. Left foot presses down. Pull your belly button in to lift your top foot. Reach your top hand towards the ceiling. Take a breath here. Downward facing dog, let it go. Yeah, breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Empty. Lift your right leg strong and straight. Step your right foot forward next to your right thumb for crescent lunge. Left heel is high over your tippy toes. Stack your left heel way up over your toes. And bring your front thigh parallel to the earth. So take a really long stance here in your crescent lunge. Can you bring your hips down in line with your front knee? So lower your pelvis. Now, from here, pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your heart up between your hands. Take a breath in. Hands to heart center. Revolved crescent lunge to the right. Bring your elbow to knee, your knee to your elbow. Press them in towards one another. And then spread your wings. Left fingers down, right fingers reach. Take a breath. Let that breath go. Breathe in. Open up to warrior two. Exhale. Back foot plants parallel to the back edge of your mat. Front knee is still tracking over your front ankle, tracking towards your right pinky toe. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Extended side angle, bring your forearm to your thigh or your fingers to the earth inside your right ankle. Left fingers reach towards the front of the room. Press down through your left pinky toe. Take a breath here. Exhale, vinyasa. Hands plant to the earth and move through high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Press your mat away. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Take a breath here. Let it go. Again, empty. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Step it through for crescent lunge. Long stance right away. Can you bring your front thigh parallel to the earth and stack your heel over your toes at the back of your mat? Spin your pinky fingers in towards one another. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Take a breath here. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twist to the street. Elbow to knee. And then press them in towards one another to bring your chest closer to your prayer hands. Press your right hamstring up towards the ceiling. Yes. Spread your arms. Right fingers down, left fingers reach. Pull your belly button in as you reach out through your fingers. Take a breath here. Warrior two, open up. Back foot plants. Stack front knee over front ankle. Toes point at 12 o'clock. Yes. Now bend deep into your front thigh. Take a longer stance so your knee's not past your ankle. Yeah. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Yeah. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse. Breathe in. Breathe in, breathe in. Extended side angle. Forearm, bring it to your thigh or fingers to the earth. Keep pressing your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Breathe here. Press down through your right pinky toe. Take another breath. Exhale, plant your hands, move through your vinyasa from high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale here. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, prayer twist towards the chakra wall. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow, just like we did. Press them in towards one another and spread your wings. Left fingers down, right fingers reach. Sit your hips lower. Yes, take a breath in here. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, twist to the street. Pin your knees in towards one another. Sit your hips low. Spread your wings, right fingers down, left fingers reach. And then pull back on your right hip as you squeeze your inner thighs in. Take a breath here. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your first two fingers. And then bend your knees a lot. Bend your knees a lot, drop your head. And pull up on your toes with your hands to activate the muscles in your arms. Your biceps, your triceps. Actively pull up on your toes as you actively press down through your toes and press your sits bones up towards the sky. Notice the activation you just made in your hamstrings. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Release your big toes. Take palms to toes. Bring your palms all the way underneath your hands. So your toes are up by your wrist creases. And drop your head. And lift your right heel. Place it back down. Lift your left heel. Place it back down. Lift both heels. Place them back down. Release your palms to toes, forward fold, and set up for crow pose. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. If you're newer to crow, you can bring a brick as a safeguard underneath your forehead. Spread your fingers wide. Bring your knees to the backs of your triceps. Squeeze your belly button in. Squeeze your feet in towards the center and use the brick as a kickstand, as a third point of contact. Squeeze into center and then press down through your hands to see that spot where you hover your head off the brick. Fingers spread wide. Knees to backs of triceps. Bring your forehead to the brick if you're using it as a kickstand. Squeeze your feet in towards the center of your mat. Press up through your tailbone. Breathe. Breathe. Take 2 more breaths here in your crow practice. And then flow. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. And breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Catch your hips with your hands. Squeeze elbows in towards spine line. Root down through your heels and come up to stand. Set your drishti. Find your spot. Set your drishti, set your gaze. Become intentional with where you are looking. Imagine you could drill a hole in the wall with your vision. From here, shift your weight into your left foot. Take eagle pose. Bring your right thigh up and over your left thigh and hug skin to muscle to bone. Squeeze your 2 legs into 1 leg. Squeeze. Bring your right arm up and under your left arm. Maybe you take the full grip of your hands, or maybe you just hold shoulders. From here, pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Yeah, down away from your ears. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Root your right foot into the earth. Bring your left thigh up and over. Drishti set, gaze intentional. Left arm comes up and under, or clasp your shoulders. Set your gaze and pull in. Skin to muscle to bone integration. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Eagle, second set. Everything pulls into center. Ujjayi breath. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. And change sides. Squeeze. Squeeze into center. Pull into center. Intentional gaze. Mindful breath. For 3, 2, 1. Come to stand. And take a breath in. Standing leg raise, pull your right knee into your chest. Stretch your left toes out on the mat. Yeah, flex your right foot. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, get tall. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Now open your right knee out towards the chakra wall. Extend your left arm towards the street. Pull in as you press out through foot, through hand. Pull in and press out. Come back to center. Kick your foot towards the front of the room. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Airplane pose. Bring your arms back by your sides. Palms face the earth. Lift your right leg strong back behind you. Flex your foot a lot. Take your chin out of your chest. Take a breath here. Let it go. Drop your right hip 3 inches. Yes. Hands to heart center. Left hand comes down to the earth or to a brick. Half moon. Left hand down to the earth, to a brick. Lift your back foot. Can you see your back toes? Yeah, bring your back toes closer towards the chakra wall. Pull your belly button in, lift your back foot 2 inches higher. Take a breath here, and then come to stand. Standing leg raise, opposite side. Bring your left knee into your chest. Same work. Skin to muscle to bone integration. Skin to muscle to bone, pull in. Belly button, bottom ribs in, shoulder blades pull together. Open your knee towards the street. Extend your right arm towards the chakra wall. Pull in as you press out. Pull in and press out. Come back to center. Kick your foot towards the front of your mat. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Press out through your heel. Imagine you could stamp your heel on that wall. Airplane pose. Arms back by your sides. Palms face the earth. Extend your left leg strong. Flex your foot. Press out through your heel. And drop your left hip 3 inches. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Flex your back foot. Press out through your back heel. Maybe you challenge yourself by sending your gaze towards the ceiling. Take a breath here. Lift your back foot 1 inch higher. Join both feet on the earth. And come to stand. Dancer pose with the strap. So root your right foot into the earth. As you root your right foot into the earth, I'll demo real quick before you guys do it. You're going to root your right foot into the earth. The strap is just loosely around your left ankle. Stretch your right toes out on the mat. Hug skin to muscle to bone of your standing leg. You'll take the strap in your hands behind your head. Make a fist. You'll wake up your back toes so they're awake. Your foot is flexed. And maybe you stay here. Pulling belly button in, bottom ribs in. Maybe you press your fist towards the ceiling as you kick your foot towards the ceiling. Go for it. Dancer pose. Kick your foot, press the strap to the ceiling where it meets the wall. Chin out of your chest, gaze forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Switch the strap. Set up the pose, the physical foundation of the pose, hugging in skin to muscle to bone. Slight bend to your standing knee, pulling belly button in, bottom ribs in. Press your fist, kick your foot. Press your fist, kick your foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides, second set. Dancer pose, second set. Kick your foot towards the ceiling. Imagine bringing your back thigh parallel to the earth. Pressing up through your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, change sides. Root your left foot into the earth, spread your toes out onto the mat, and then kick your right leg towards the ceiling. Imagine the feeling of your back thigh being parallel with the earth as you pull in, belly button and bottom ribs for 5, 4, 3, 2, come back to standing. Release the strap, set it off to the side. And tree pose. Tree pose with your right foot rooting into the earth. Set your drishti. Find your spot. Bring your left foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And press foot into leg, leg into foot. From here, pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, get tall. And then spread your arms. Lift your gaze, see the ceiling right up above you. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. And change sides. Right foot to inner ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And then press your foot into your leg and your leg back into your foot. Zip your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Spread your arms, spread your fingers, and look up and lean back. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back. And come back to standing. Take a breath in. Reset, let it go. Extended mountain. Press down through your feet. Reach your fingers high to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Take a breath in. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Step your right foot forward for warrior one. Press down, reach up, lift up. Open up for warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse, breathe in. Straighten your front leg. Slight bend to your knee, don't lock out the joint. And then reach your right fingers to the front of your mat. Reach, create a long right side body. Bring your fingertips down to a brick on the outside of your right ankle. And here, stack your shoulders. Stack your shoulders, reach your top hands right up towards the ceiling. Press down through your left pinky toe. Take a breath here. Let that breath go. Take another breath in. Exhale that one out. Inhale, come up to standing. Point both toes towards the street. Keep your feet wide, make your feet wider. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Bring your fingertips down towards the earth. Walk your fingers back in line with your toes. And drop your head. Drop your head. Slight bend to both knees. Breathe. Breathe. Bring your fingers out underneath your shoulders, halfway lift, breathe in. Press down through your feet, come up to standing. Pivot your right toes to face the short edge of your mat and bring your left foot about halfway up your mat. So your feet are wide, but your stance is short. From here, pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, pull your shoulder blades together on your back, reach your fingers high towards the sky. With all of this hugging into center, hinge at your hips, reach to the front of the room. Reach, reach, reach. Press down through your back heel. Bring your fingertips down to the block in front of your foot and send your nose towards your right pinky toe. Take a breath in. Drop your head towards your right pinky toe and press down through your back heel. Yes. Take a breath here. Soften your nose towards your pinky toe. Big breath in. Twisting triangle. Left hand stays on the block right where it is. Press down through your back heel. Reach your right hand towards the ceiling. Yeah, take a breath. Press down through your back heel and twist, twist, twist. Take a big breath here at the top. Plant your hands. Flow, high plank to low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, exhale. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Step big, move with your breath. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse, breathe in, straighten your front leg, soft bend to your knee, come into triangle pose. Left fingers come down to the brick on the inside or the outside of your front ankle. And then stack your shoulders. Create length in your left side body. Yeah, take a breath here. Let that breath go. Take another breath in. Let that one go. Inhale, come up to standing. Both toes face the chakra wall. Second round of side facing wide angle forward fold. You can bind your hands at the small of your back or you can work towards tripod headstand. Bring your feet wide. Tripod prep is feet wide, bringing your head down to something, a block. Drop your head out of what's going on. Get into your feet. Breathe, steady breath. 4 more breaths just like that. Breathe in, breathe out. Again. Let it go. Again. Exhale. Tripod or slowly make your way back down. Crawl your fingers out underneath your shoulders, halfway lift, long spine. Press down, come to stand. Pivot your left toes to face the short edge of your mat. Right foot comes halfway up your mat. We're setting up for pyramid pose on the other side. So yeah, have the brick in front of your left foot ready. Press down through your right heel. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Get long through your side body. Intentional movement. Hinge at your hips. Reach your fingers to the front of the room. And then slowly bring your fingertips to the earth in front of your left toe. Keep pressing down through your right heel. Send your nose towards your left pinky toe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Twisting triangle. Right hand stays where it is. Press down through your right heel as you lift your left fingers towards the ceiling. Take a breath here. Let it go. Another breath in. Keep pressing down through your right heel. Let that breath go. One more. Breathe in and twist, twist, twist. Exhale, plant your hands. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Shift your weight forward into a high plank. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Pull your belly button in. Shift forward, low plank. High plank. Lower down slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring one ear to the earth. Bring your arms back by your sides. Palms face the earth. Press your pubic bone into the mat. Arms back by your sides, palms face down. We're setting up for locust pose, where we lift with the strength of our back body. On your next breath in, lift, hands, heart, feet, fly high, rise up. Stay here, let your breath go. Get 2 inches higher as you breathe in. Stay, soften, let your breath go. One more, breathe in. Flex your feet. Lower all the way down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Locust pose, second set. Rise up. Breathe in. Fly high. Stay. Soften. Let your breath go. Breathe in. Lift higher. Stay. Soften. Let your breath go. Once again, breathe in. Then lower all the way down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles. If your knees come wide to get the grip, that's great. Squeeze your knees in towards the center of your mat. On your next breath in, kick your feet into your hands and rise up. Chin out of your chest. Stay here, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release your grip, slow and controlled. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Floor bow, second set. Second set. Rise up. Work this time to glue your thighs in towards the earth, or take your floor bow on a trip. Rock from side to side. Get all the way over to one side and then get the other side. Keep kicking and pulling and kicking and pulling. Get both sides and then come back to center. Release. Windshield wiper your legs. Take a breath in. Let it go. Extend your legs long and straight back behind you. Bring your palms to the mat. Elbows stacked over wrists. And then bring your hands back like an inch. And then your hands wide. Yeah. Press down through the tops of your feet. So untuck your toes. Untuck your toes. Press the tops of your feet into the earth. Yeah. Press down so much to the tops of your feet that your thighs lift off the earth. Your knees lift off the earth. Yes, keep pressing down through your feet. Now straighten your arms. Press down through the mat. Yeah, press down. Yes, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Let it go. Come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. In camel pose, your toes can stay tucked. You can take the brick and squeeze it in between your thighs to give you something to squeeze into, center line. From here, stack your hips over your knees, pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Walk your shoulder blades together. As you do that, notice your front ribs tend to blow out. Pull your front ribs in, pull into center, strong core. From here, lift your heart towards the ceiling. Lift and look up and lean back. Maybe you stay right here. This is your work. Looking up, lifting up, leaning back. Maybe you work to touch your heel with one hand and then switch sides. Touch the heel with the other hand. Keep lifting your heart towards the ceiling, looking up and leaning back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down out of camel and tuck your toes, sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. And then set up camel second set. With the brick, without the brick, with your toes tucked, with your toes untucked. Yogi's choice. Your choice, your practice. Pull belly button in, bottom ribs in. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. And come onto your back and set up for bridge pose. Knees bent, feet firmly pressing into the mat. Step 1 is, can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? That's the distance of your bridge. Reach both arms straight up towards the ceiling. And then bend your elbows. Bring your elbows down by your ribs. Press your triceps into the earth a lot. Press down through your heels a lot. Lift your hips. We'll be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower down. We'll do 5 more. Either bridge, you were just there, or if full wheel is in your practice, you also can go there. Rise up, bridge or wheel. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow control, lower down. Intentional breath in. Intentional breath out. Rise up. Number 3, bridge or wheel. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Intentional control, lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Number 4, rise up, bridge or wheel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, intentional, lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again, rise up, bridge or wheel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower down. Do we have one more, or is that the last one? I think, is there one more? Is there one more? I lost track. Rise up. Breathe in and rise up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Supta Baddha Konasana. Press the soles of your feet into one another. Let your knees be wide. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. And breathe. Happy baby. Bend your knees, grab your feet, the outer pinky edges of your feet, and then kick your feet towards the ceiling. Press your tailbone down. Press the back of your head down. Extend both legs high towards the ceiling. Flex your feet, so pull your toes back towards your face. And press up through your heels. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Extend both legs straight up towards the ceiling. Flex your feet. Press up through your heels. Pull your toes towards your face. Lower your right leg to a hover. Keep flexing your right foot. Lift your shoulders up off the mat and pulse towards your left pinky toe for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Switch legs. Lower your left leg down to a hover. Flex that foot. Pulse towards your right pinky toe. Keep flexing your left foot for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your legs back up, your shoulders down. Place both hands underneath your tailbone. Give yourself a little tailbone cushion. Extend your legs high towards the ceiling. Press out through your heels. Pull your toes back towards your face. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Press out through your heels. Lower your legs another 30 degrees. Keep pressing out through your heels. Bring your feet to a hover. Look up at your toes. Yeah, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up, shoulders down. We'll do 5 more. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Then another 30 is 60. Hover your feet, look at your toes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your legs back up. Lower down 30. Then 60. Hover your feet, look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up. Lower down 30. Then another. Hover your feet, look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your legs back up. 2 more. Lower your legs 30. 60. Hover your feet, see your toes. Bring your legs back up. Last one, 30. 60. Hover your feet, see your toes. Bring your legs back up. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stack your knees over your hips, abdominal twists. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. So stack your knees over your hips and flex your feet. Knees over hips, feet flexed. Yeah, lift your shins. Yes. Bring your elbow to your knee. Yeah, stay here. And then twist. Twist. Other side. Just get the other twist for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good work. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hug your knees into your chest. Good work. Breathe in. Breathe out. High boat. High boat. The last stretch. We'll do 3. High boat. Lift your chest towards the wall meets the ceiling. Toes can be on the earth. You can grab the backs of your knees. Pull your belly button into your spine. We'll do 3 from high boat to low boat. Back to high boat. That's 2. Lower, that's 2. Back 3 is high. Lower. All the way down to your mat. Take a breath in. Let it go. Take in a full body stretch. Reach your fingers, reach your toes, get big, take up space. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Extend your right leg high towards the ceiling, back behind you. Bend your knee. Stack your hips like a dog at a fire hydrant. Stack your hips. Have fun with this. Play with this. Be in your body. Be in the moment. Play. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Right knee to right wrist, and let your shin drape across the front of your mat. So your right pinky toes are on the earth. Extend your left leg long back behind. Maybe use a brick underneath your right buttock. If you have tight hips, use the brick to bring the earth closer to you. And then crawl your fingers forward. Bring your forehead down to something. Your stacked fists, a block. And here, actively press down through your feet. Press down through the top of your toes and your extended leg. Press down through the knife's edge of your right foot. And just notice whatever you're feeling, whatever sensations your body is signaling. Tune into what's happening. What's actually happening. Downward facing dog. Maybe you take some hip circles, take some knee circles, whatever feels good on your right side. And then extend your left leg strong back behind you. Yeah, stack your knees, stack your hips. And then half pigeon on the other side. Bring your left knee to your left wrist. Left knee to left wrist. And actively press down through the pinky toe edge of your left foot, the top of your right toes. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Sweep your right leg out in front and come into double pigeon. So stack your right shin on top of your left shin like fire logs and flex your feet strong. Work to bring your right ankle to the outside of your left knee and flex your feet. Sit tall, press down through your sits bones. Breathe here. Breathe here again. And switch sides. Switch the stack of your shins. Work to keep your top ankle to the outside of your bottom knee and flex your feet a lot. Flex your feet a lot. Release your double pigeon and set up for frog pose. You'll fold your mat in half and use the blanket and the mat, and I'll demo real quick here with these two blankets. And you will work to bring your thighs out of your hips at a 90-degree angle, your shins out of your knees at a 90-degree angle, and flex both feet. Maybe you start like this, maybe you use your bricks underneath your tailbone. But that's what frog pose looks like. And the idea of having one knee on the blanket is that you can soften into the pose and the knee on the blanket will be free to slide. Flex your feet. Yeah, flex your feet. Bring your forearms to the earth or maybe to a couple of bricks. Keep flexing your feet. Notice your big toes. Breathe deeply and intentionally in this pose. And flex your feet. And just notice the sensations that are happening in your body. Just notice the sensations, not the story. Notice the sensations. And find that center of stillness, that small place of quiet, softness. In this pose when everything is happening. Look for that space of quiet, softness. And breathe. Keep flexing your feet. Audible breath. It's a default to stop breathing when things get tough. Take a big breath here and consciously scoot the knee on the blanket. Give it a little scoot, intentional. Breathe. Breathe. Allow the opening. Allow the opening, the softness, the opening amidst the storm of sensations. It's like a little doorway. And on the other side of that doorway is all kinds of wonderful things. Take 3 more big breaths. Slowly make your way out of frog. Roll your mat back out and come into seated single leg extension. So extend your right leg long out in front. Yeah, bring your left foot to your right inner thigh and sit tall. Crawl your fingers towards your right toes. Pull your right heel back in towards you. Dig it into the earth and pull in. Breathe here. And change sides. Extend your left leg long. Right foot, press it into your inner thigh. Sit tall. Then crawl your fingers towards your left toes. Digging your left heel into the earth and pulling it back in towards your body. Seated forward fold, extend both legs long out in front. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Hinge, reach forward, reach for your toes, chin out of your chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse tabletop, hands by your hips. Feet, knees bent. Press your hips up towards the sky. Look up and lean back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your bum back down to the earth. Set up fish pose. Bring your forearms to the earth, hands back by your hips. And like we did in camel, lift your heart towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back and extend your legs out long. Point your toes. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up to seated. And pick an inversion for today. Maybe it's just waterfall pose with a brick underneath your tailbone, legs up towards the sky. If you've got traditional headstand, maybe work it at the back of your mat. If you want to do handstand, there's plenty of space to bring a mat to the wall. Something to get your hips up above your heart. Shift your vision, shift your gaze, go upside down. Time for exploration. Headstanders, press down a lot through your elbows, through your forearms, through your fingers. Walk your toes in. And kick up. The wall is there, kick up. Now flex your feet. Press up through your heels, pull your bottom ribs in. Create mountain pose here. Press down more through your forearms. 90% of the weight is in your arms and your hands. Pull your bottom ribs in, press your tailbone up towards the sky. So tuck your tail under, lift towards the ceiling. Flex your feet. Press up through your heels. Pull your toes towards your face and squeeze your big toes in. Child's pose. Good work. And slowly make your way back onto your mat on your back. And stay right where you are. Hug your right knee into your chest, supine twist. Make your way onto your back, hug your right knee into your chest, all the way back on your back. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Right arm comes out like a wing. Send your gaze to your right thumb. Let gravity take your knee towards the earth. Big breath here. Big breath here. Again. And come back to center and switch sides, supine twist, opposite side. Hug your left knee in. And twist. And come back to center. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet press in towards one another. Knees are wide. Again, touch in. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Let your eyes become heavy. Extend your legs out long. Bring your arms back down by your sides. Palms up. And let go of control. and just be. Just be here on your mat. And notice the points of contact between you and the earth. Notice the physicality of this pose. And any sounds inside the room or outside the room just serve to take you deeper and deeper into stillness, into softness, into a deep rest. In Shavasana. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring awareness back into your body through movement. Take a huge deep breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make a face, make some noise. Again, breathe in. Lion's breath out. Roll to your favorite side. And cradle your head with your bottom arm as a pillow. And be present to how this feels, how this very moment right here feels in your body today, right now. Slowly press yourself up to an easy seat. Hands at heart center, facing the sound of my voice, sitting tall. We'll close today's practice with 3 ohms. Tips to your forehead center, touch in, and together we bow. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you all so much for spending part of your day with me. It's always a treat to guide you through your practice and to allow me to practice my practice. Thank you. Give yourself a hand. Good work.